And we begin with our Chief, Jeri Williams.
Good morning. I'm Jeri Williams, the Police Chief of the Phoenix Police Department. First and foremost, to the Rutherford family, thank you so much for inviting me to speak today. It is truly an honor. On behalf of the Phoenix Police Department and the entire city of Phoenix, we extend our heartfelt condolences to each and every one of you. I realize at this time that simply there are no words that can relieve the overwhelming grief we carry in our hearts for you. To Jen, Chris, and Reese, and the entire Rutherford family, I hope you can take solace in knowing that Paul's law enforcement family is here with you and will continue to be with you. We are wishing you hope in the midst of your sorrow and comfort in the midst of your pain. Before I proceed today, I would like to extend a special thank you to Christ Church of the Valley. You all are amazing and awesome. To my public safety partners around the country, here in the Valley, to Fire Chief Kara Cockbrenner. She was one of the first people who sent the text message after learning of Paul's injury. We are feeling the tremendous outpouring of support shown to this agency and to our organization and to the Rutherford family. Governor Ducey, Mayor Gallego, Councilman Nowakowski, City Manager Ed Zerker, Assistant City Manager Milton Dehoney, thank you all for showing your support and joining us last Thursday on what was unquestionably a very dark day in our city. The Phoenix Police Department is blessed to be supported by our entire City Council, so thank you all for being here as well. I also want to commend the men and women of the Phoenix Police Department. Throughout this difficult time, you have been there for one another. You have managed to show tremendous support to Paul's family, and you've managed to set aside your grief and to ensure that the service to our community never faltered. I am so, so proud of you. Last Thursday morning, the Rutherford family and the Phoenix Police Department and the Phoenix community lost a true hero. Officer Paul Rutherford, serial number 6430, made the ultimate sacrifice while protecting and serving this community. During this past week, I learned so much from Paul, from the members of his family and his squad mates. Words like compassionate, kind, integrable, dependable, brave, professional. These were all the qualities routinely used in describing Paul by those who knew him best. And these are many of the same qualities that Paul's supervisors used throughout his career as they described him as a police officer. I am told, and you heard, that becoming a Phoenix police officer was Paul's lifelong dream. Within our agency, some of you know, there are many career paths that an officer can take, but Paul made the conscious choice to work as a patrol first responder. What that means is when a community member or an officer in Paul's duty area was having the worst day of their life, he would be the one first on scene to take care of them. The majority of Paul's career was spent in Maryville Estrella Mountain Precinct, and for some of you who don't know the area, it's located in the southwest portion of our city. It is clear that based on Paul's service record, he was an outstanding police officer who made a positive impact on the thousands of lives he encountered. During his years of service, Paul was awarded 2 medals of life-saving and numerous commendations for his exceptional performance. One of Paul's fellow officers recently shared a story with me that illustrated just how remarkable Paul was. It was early in both of their careers when they responded to a call for service of a father removing an infant from the lawful parent. When Paul and his partner came upon the suspect, they saw that he was holding the child in one hand and holding a gun to his head in the other. With his poise and calm demeanor, Paul was able to approach the suspect, successfully disarm him, and remove the child from his grasp. In that one dangerous encounter, Paul's actions saved multiple lives. As I reflected on this story, Paul's actions reminded me of a passage from Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and children of God. Paul Rutherford was a good and honorable man, and everything we expect a police officer to be. So it was not surprising that just prior to his death, Paul had consoled a young driver who was involved in a traffic accident, providing her with words of comfort. Moments later, he would perform his final act of selfless service. Paul's life was lost as he was responding to help his partner on a priority call for service of a subject with a gun. For more than 22 years, Paul Rutherford served our city with honor, and we will forever mourn his loss. In closing, I leave you all with a passage of scripture from Matthew chapter 5, verse 4, and it's been said before, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." Jen, Chris, Reese, and the entire Rutherford family, and the 81 Adams Squad, the Phoenix Police Department, and the entire Phoenix community mourns with us. We vow to never forget you and never forget Paul's memory and never let it fade. May God continue to comfort each one of you, every one of you, and that he give you the peace that transcends all understanding to help you through this difficult time. God bless you.